Hi, today we're going to be looking at what a statement is and what impact it has on your cash flow. So, accountingtools.com defines a statement as: the statement is usually a printed document but may also be sent electronically. A sample statement of account usually includes the following information: the beginning total of unpaid invoices, the invoice number, invoice date, and total amount of each invoice issued to the customer in that time period. A statement of account could also be a history of the account, so it could include all paid as well as unpaid invoices. Most accounting systems will have an option for you just to press to run statements either individually or in bulk. So, when do you send an statement? Send a statement when there's one or more invoices overdue, when a customer wants a history of all of the invoices in a set time period, whether they're paid or unpaid, or when you've got an invoice that hasn't been paid. So, what are the pitfalls of sending a statement? They can appear automated. So you've put no effort in. You've just pressed a button and let the system do all the work. They're less personal than a phone call. Unless you spend time personalising your template, all of them kind of look the same. And if you print them out, or if you email one with overdue stamped in red, then some people, it turns them off paying, because you're sending it to the accounts payable department rather than to your contact, and you're basically trying to tell the accounts payable person they don't know how to do their job. No one ever likes to feel like that. So, how do statements help with your cash flow? Larger companies, ones with accounts payable departments, I've worked in a few that won't pay you until they receive a statement. So find out if that's the way your customer works, make a note of it, and if it is, then send them a statement. Statements don't have to be done on the same day every month. Yes, big corporations do it that way, but that helps them with their time flow and their work allocation. Statements are a gentle reminder that people still owe you some money. Make them gentle, don't make them threatening. Mass-produced ones can be fairly quick. As I say, most accounting softwares have a button for you to press. So press that button and leave the system doing its stuff. If you've got all the email information in for all of your customers, that's probably all you'll need to do to run the statements. So, when should you send statements? If your terms are 30 days, I would always recommend sending a statement on day 23. You don't have to wait for an invoice to be overdue before you send a statement. All you're telling them is a list of invoices that you haven't been paid for yet. Unless your statement says overdue account, feel free to send it early. If you don't give 30 days, send it as soon as an invoice has become overdue. Again, it's just another gentle way to remind people that they haven't paid you. So the key things to remember about statements are: be flexible. You don't have to send them on the same day to all of your customers. But before you suddenly go off and start producing statements, have a think. Are they actually quicker to do than a phone call? Are they actually cheaper than a phone call? Especially if you do them by post. Trial them. See which one gets you a better payment ratio, a phone call or a statement. And think about that personal connection you've got with your customer. Are you enhancing that by using statements? Or are you making them feel like you haven't really got time for them? Statements can be useful in some situations, but also phone calls are just as important. So have a think, decide which one you want to use. A statement of account is generally in written form, but apply the principles of talking to your customers about all outstanding invoices in a phone call. Why not have a statement phone call? Keep building that relationship. If you've got any questions on this, I'd love to answer them. Just drop them in the comments. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button, keep up to date with what I'm posting, and I'll catch up with you all really soon. Bye for now.